Hello. Hello. How you guys doing? Happy Thursday. July 17th. It is 7/17 today. Hope you guys are having a good one. It has been almost to the minute a week since I've last played the One Piece card. Last time I played it was literally last week. Actually, did I? No, it's been longer. It's been longer because I was at Anime Expo last week, right? Was that 2 weeks ago? No, I played last week. I played last Thursday, right? I can't remember anymore. It has been a chaotic. Sure, did I? No, now I have to know. I know we did Wednesday night One Piece last week, and I think I did some Marco testing last week. I think we did a Marco tryhard stream. I'm like 90% sure now because we did we do the Dodgers Luffy test? Man, I gotta double check. It has been chaotic. Just with it being summer and with it being like Anime Expo messed me up and Gundam launch messed me up. Dodgers game messed me up. I don't know if I'm going to just hang out at Gen Con or at a Comic Con next week in San Diego. And then also I have Gen Con like the week afterwards, and then like Card Fest is coming. There's a lot. So I do want to say I hope you guys know that I'm still incredibly committed to covering and playing and supporting the One Piece card game. Obviously, this has been probably the slowest week for the game this month, and by this month I mean this year. So I hope you guys know that it's just there's less things to make content for when I mostly do tournament coverage, and there's no tournaments going on right now in a format that's mostly kind of in the end steps. There's just like less stuff to do for it. So I hope you guys don't think that I'm just a fair weather fan for that, but yeah. Do I think Roger will be tier 0? It'll be it's a little bit tough to say. Like, sure, they can play their 10 drop and then they get the effect and then you're like a 9k leader. But then I red rock your Roger, and then you can't play another one next turn. And actually, unless you ramp, you can't play one for 2 turns. Yeah, it is weird. There are like June had like one of like the 4 weeks of June was one of the most condensed tournament months in the history of this card game, especially since most of them were 2-day events and they're mostly in person. Like, they had so many. And then lastly, it was not only a new format for us, but it was a brand new format for the entire world, right? Like, all of that came together, and I said this previously, June was like the strongest month I've ever had for content creating, not only for just One Piece, but just literally ever. And now we're just like in this other spot where like One Piece is it's taken like a month off, right? So it stinks because I know it's like during July where like there's a lot of people who would be, I think, more free than usual to go to tournaments and they can't, but it's how it is, because I think they used a lot of their allocation. There's one event at Gen Con, there's like some treasure cups online next month, but I think most of them are transitioning to OP12 format. So I'm playing like OP11 format strictly because we are I'm going to be playing at Gen Con. I'm likely playing Marco unless I just like incredibly like this deck, but otherwise probably next week's going to be mostly Marco testing. Anji, good morning. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I almost did not hit that go live button today. And by go live button, I mean there's like a dozen things I need to get ready before I get here. So this will probably be a shorter stream. And so because of that, I want to play Purple Black Luffy, just pretty straightforward. I really like this deck at the beginning of the format. And obviously the 6-drop Luffy is really good for this deck too. But I just want to test it out. This was one of the leaders I would definitely consider playing at Gen Con, but I think I just have to play with Marco. I think Marco is just like the leader that, even if it's not the best, it's the one that I kind of resonate with the most. It has some really interesting kind of like lopsided matchups, which if you're playing Luffy is good. I think I just need to find a way to beat Betty a little bit more. So yeah, Gundam stream. And that's like the thing. I hope there's no, how would I say it? Bad. What is it? I've been with Bandai card game content creation for a long time, like up and coming like 10 years at this point, right? Like over 8 years. And since I cover every game, there's always like this new child effect, right? Where like it happened with Fusion World, but it's just like, oh, why are you making One Piece content anymore? I see you drop like 4 Fusion World videos this week. I'm like, yeah, because it's a new game, but I will always come back to One Piece. So do not worry about it. But Gundam is definitely getting it, especially, and it's in my mind really easy when there's like less things for me to actually make content for One Piece for. There is obviously like a lot of like new releases and stuff, and like there's a lot of like news, but I generally don't cover that content anyways, right? I made like a video earlier this week going over it, but I was also like, man, this is like the first One Piece video I've made in like a week. So it's been a weird time for me to not have to, play One Piece every day kind of thing. So Roger seems fun though. Yeah, I agreed. What sizes I got into tournament play a few weeks ago. I just missed the big. Yeah, that is unfortunate. But at least like you get like a good base of stuff. But I do. Without, how do I say it? At least it means that if you go to locals, people are generally going to be more casual, so it's a more welcoming environment. I've definitely been to places like, we've got a regional this weekend, we got to grind, like, it could be a little intimidating at times. So, but I'm happy they're reprinting secret rares. I think that's like been the only thing that's been like holding people back for some of this. Like this, obviously this deck is playing 6 secret rares and you could be playing easily more. So I could see that being a difference. So, well, thank you very much, Anji. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate the love and support. I don't know if I'll ever transform into just I don't know. I will say that I'm a content creator, but I don't know if that's like accurate. I've had this issue. I'm going to start getting games ready too, so we're not just yapping. But I've had so many like different ways I've been trying to like, what's the best way to explain what my job is, especially when I have to fill out government forms of what my job is. And it's just like, well, I'm kind of like, I don't think I'm an influencer, but like I'm not like a reporter. Like YouTubers, like easy to say, but like if I'm being super honest, like YouTube's like maybe like less than a third of what I actually do most of the time. So it's really tough. If you guys have like a better name for what I do, let me know. I will credit you on my government tax documents for creating for naming what my silly job is. Anyways. But yeah, I haven't played One Piece in a week. You guys literally saw the last time I played it was with Marco, so that is where it's at. But I think what I was trying to say too is that, like, I don't know if I'll ever transform to people liking my most of the people who watch my content. There's a lot of people who just like the stuff that I produce, but like me, they can take or leave. It is less the fact that I am making content, it is the fact that it's the content that I'm being made, like, which is totally fine, which I'm not being I'm not being salty, but it's like legitimately, like, I don't know how I would describe it best. So let me update this to PB Luffy. And cool. All right, cool. We're all set. Good. Professional card player? That's not even like true. Product and analyzer tester. I did have like this moment where I'm just like, man, influencers may be more apt than I would like to give credit to. Oh, this guy plays. He's almost at 3 million bounty. I guess we go first and take it away from them. This is probably fine. All right, don't love this, but we'll take it. Well, Ruben, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I promise you, there's a lot of work on it. We just get the. All right, like, make sure to do it right. Use card action. 1, 2. Return 1. Gain 1. 1. 1. Okay, cool. I was so worried that my first proc of that would be wrong. So I'm happy that we're not like cheesing. We whiff? How do we whiff in a deck where these are like the only cards that don't count? That's crazy. How does that happen? Catablocker not worth it. I've played a lot of different builds of this. I've kind of decided that the best way to do it is like, this card is the best card in the deck, actually. Like, this card's fine, but this card's like so removable now that it doesn't really, oh my gosh, that it doesn't really matter that much. To the point where, like, sometimes double ramping to it just feels good. Attack that first. Yeah, insane whiff, I know. Yeah, seeing it up back to Marco, yeah. Yeah, the event will be webcam, for sure. Also, Zenny TV, Dad Halfbreed, sorry, we had a sub-train on the YouTube side that I was just too in the game to notice, but thank you very much. So, Abe Pumpkin, Zenny TV, Dad Halfbreed for 2 years. Make sure to send me your address so I can send you some so I can send you your 2-year dice. Thank you very much. Yeah, back to Marco, I know, right? And oh, sorry, Grip Chin, thank you very much. And Hydro Gunner, my goodness, you guys are crazy. Thank you guys very much. That's 5 subs in like 5 minutes. Sure. All right. That's terrifying. This is a 7K, right? Who? Okay, 1 active Dawn, rested Dawn. I think we play bully this guy. And then Hody we lose, but they don't play Hody in this deck. You guys crazy? They don't play Hody. Always forget to use Prime Sub. I do too. They're not always like the most noticeable for that. Yeah, trading game promoter, influencer. Like, but the thing is, like, most of my content I like to think is like more informative. But there's like not. I wouldn't say like I'm like a news person. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, so kind of my mentality is that like sometimes you like a lot of people nowadays will just stall you out and like will pressure this Luffy and then you'll be at 0 cards in hand. You can be really comfortable with this deck at like 0 cards in your we're going to 8 Dawn, so probably this Luffy now. Ooh, that's pretty good. All right. Can we afford to lose 2 Dawn twice? Probably. Sure. I need to keep 3 Dawn active. Because otherwise, like, would playing Frankie be that bad? I don't think so. Like, going down to that much Dawn, I don't think I really care at this point. Yeah, we can just go... Because they likely have, like, some scary stuff. I'd rather just have more bodies on the board. Because I'm not afraid of losing next turn. Sure. We'll trash this Luffy, draw 2. And now we have a blocker and giant on board. Like, we're at 6 Dawn going to 8, but I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Would I consider Hell's Judgment? Wait, 4 life leader only get a cycle for free. Yeah. Also, Linda, thank you very much for the subscription. I hope you're well. I hope you're well, Linda. I know you're traveling, so I hope you're having a good one. Also, Linda, this is a I don't know if you have access to this. If I'm off base, let me know. But if you have access to any Korean Dawn cards, I got gifted these from Doha, from some packs. But I would love a playset of just like standard Korean Dawn cards. So if you have access to that, let me know, and I will pay you for your trouble as well. Just let me know. But those are really nice. 7, and then sure. Yeah, GG. This matchup's tough for Yamato because we get to be a 7K leader. The Gundam event will be on Sunday, and then I will likely have some more events early August, generally in our standard Tuesday night spot as well. I wanted to have an event before Gen Con, between the release of it and Gen Con, and I leave Wednesday for Gen Con, so I didn't want to do it Tuesday. So we'll probably do the Tuesday events still, but if there is a what is it? Yeah, but I will have more. We haven't signups go live tomorrow in about almost legitimately 24 hours. So I don't really know. So if you guys are curious what I'm talking about, we have this event here. 3 boxes, also 4 star decks. So top 4 will get their star deck. First place will choose. I have 1 of each extra, so it'll be sequentially. You get to choose which one you want. So 4th place will just be gifted the star deck that no one wants. But then there's also the Strike Gundam entry pack and sleeves that top 8 will get. You got some packs going through top 8 as well. Just anything, Linda. Just anything. Like, I honestly, like, actually, specifically, just the standard ones. Just 10 of the standard ones, just for fun. or nine of them. I only need 9. I got the 1, but I looked at it. I'm like, these are sick. Like it's super fun to see. Like this game just, you know, getting into different languages, which is really fun. But yeah, I don't know. It's tough to say. Generally whenever I host an event, they pop off. Like these, I could see this fill in like 30 minutes, or I could see like day of we have like 40 people. So I'm not really sure for this. I know a lot of people are excited. The fact that proxies are legal are generally good, but I wanted to start with a 64-person tournament just to see where the interest is, and then if I feel like I can maybe bump to 128, I think that's fine. I also think like you can easily do 30-minute games. Like I've had so many games that last less than 15 minutes with this game. So, but I'll have another event next month for sure. I just need to kind of gauge what the interest and how much product I can get from it too. So, but thank you guys so much for sorry, we got 7 subs. So we got Linda, Anji, Hydro Gunner, Gripchin, Dan Halfbreed, Zene TV, and a Pumpkin. Thank you very much for all the support. We're technically trying to get to 300 subs this month. That's just kind of like a goal amount. I don't really have anything. If you guys have something that would be worth it, that you think would be a fun prize for that, let me know. As far as I know, everyone's been doing best of 1. I could definitely see it be like 40-45 minutes best of 3. There's really only one control deck, but that deck takes forever if it's a mirror match. Oh, I red, green, orange. It was theory. Odin was like theory crafted to be good, but because it got some new support with like the Yamato, but it's just been like, it's just worse red, green, purple Luffy at the end of the day. I think that deck's just better. So, anyways, the signups for this will go live in 24 hours. So we'll see what the interest looks like for that. All right, but we're 1-0. We're 1-0. Let's go into another game. Sorry, I know that we're just... It feels good just to play One Piece today and just talk to people. Is it easy to juggle? No. Like, I'm not even... And I don't do it very well. Like, usually I can get, like... I can have 2 balls in the air and then one drops, like, off stage or something. But, generally the difficult thing is that... like, I got hit by this today. In One Piece... You untap everything, you ramp, and then you draw for turn, right? In Gundam, it doesn't matter. It doesn't actually matter. But in Gundam, you draw the card, and then you ramp 1. And even though it doesn't matter, if I'm making content to go over this game, I should probably do the right order. But there's just, like, setting up a game, like the mulligan for Gundam just keeps getting me, because it's you draw 5. You decide if you like it or not. If you don't, you bottom deck 5, draw the next 5 off the top of your deck, and then you shuffle afterwards. So you have a brand new 5, but then you randomize your deck again. So it's just it's very unique. And then Fusion World and Gundam, you get to draw on turn 1 if you go first. One Piece, you don't. There's just like so much. There's just so much different things you could be doing. All right, I'm going first, and I saw my ramp and everything, so we will keep going for it. Yeah, I do like the mulligan system they have. It's just, you know, it takes use to. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, but like obviously, like that stuff matters. Like we've seen like blue, purple, Luffy where it matters. This card is good. I'm not trying to be... I just hate being actually. Actually, you did that wrong. And I'm like, you're right. I can't be mad, but I am mad. Like there's an emotional response. So, like, what am I supposed to do? We just keep getting her good cards. Open 2 packs of EBO1. You said UA. Yeah, UA has like a similar mulligan, but not the same. All right, we didn't whiff this time, and we were gonna get giant. Do I have a favorite Bandai card game right now? That's kind of difficult. Yeah, Masters. Yeah, Dragon Ball Masters. It was you get to choose which cards you mulligan. This straight up. That was it. That was the mulligan. Yeah. I just like here's been like my I've talked about this to a lot of other people too. I don't know if issue is the right word, but there is a bit of a problem where I'm going to play around Sables. I know it's just like unlikely, but this 5 or 6 isn't really going to matter in my mind, especially since like do that. What was I going to say? There's just so many card games now. There's just so many. So it's difficult to, like, by Bandai. Like, Bandai has actively said, right, we want you to be able to play every one of our card games. And it's made it, without, like, a more centralizing theme, like, it's really difficult to bounce around them. And then, obviously, like, at Card Fest, you have to choose your favorite. So it's just been, and I think, like, you can, I think, like, I'm not trying to, like, make fun of anyone. I'm not trying to, like, how do I say it? I'm not trying to call anyone out, but I also think like you can see this with like anyone who's a judge for a Bandai card game generally does not just judge one game, right? They judge 2 or 3 because it like at the same time it helps their odds of getting hired, right? Which makes sense. But that also means that without you being like super committed to one, it's difficult to be 100% because there are a lot of games where like the rulings contradict themselves between games. So it's really difficult to be a judge, I think, right now, too, because of a lack of, like, centralization. Does that make sense? Yeah, the new Ace should be that. I'm probably taking a chill from Union Arena content for the short term. I just don't have the time for it, unfortunately. Yeah, the new Ace looks fun though. Obviously, like I need like little excuse to like a red and purple. I think we got to use this card while we still can. I know it stinks that there's not like better targets for it, but and like we're going down to 7 Dawn, but like even if they pressure this, I'm not like too upset about it because I have another one in hand. Yeah, I think Gundam's is super solid though. I've been really enjoying the game. How much down are they at? I can end the turn on 8. I'm going to end the turn on 7 anyways. This card's probably still worse, though. Buggy. Okay. You like your tokens and action cards? That's fair. It's been fun to play with, like, extraneous stuff like that. I will admit. Like, the game has been super fun. Oh, Sables again? Did I get punished for not putting a Dawn underneath my Luffy Leer? That's too bad. Alright, because it's, yeah, 7 or less, and this is anything. Bwomp bwomp. That's too bad. But at least they have, like, nothing they can attack into now. This also can rest. It might actually be better for me. Maybe I should have done I should just done a 9. But yeah, I've been honestly the thing that I like the most about card games is deck building, and Gundam really rewards deck building more than I think really any other current Bandai card game. Okay, cool. Triple Sables. That's good. Alright, that's their 3rd copy of Sables. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, I should have put a Dawn on Luffy before attacking with Sanji. We'd be in a way better spot if that was the case. Oh well. Another blocker. If they attack with Mihawk, we can win, right? Alright, they're watching the stream. No, you should attack with Mihawk. You're fine, right? There's nothing there's nothing I can do. I'm just a guy. Ah, that's too bad. I think this points this guy. And they're just gonna block and draw. Okay. I mean, if they have another Gravity Blade, they win. This has been a weird game. Yeah, I do agree that, like, I think like currently One Piece is still my favorite game, but I like the skill cap of like where it's gonna look like for specifically for Gundam. They're really just gonna try blocking out. Or are they gonna play out another buggy? I mean, buggy get rid of Luffy is fine. Sure. And then after this, like, what's their biggest attack? I think we're fine to take these. Sure. I think this is enough for us to win the game. Alright, if they have some like fancy counter that I don't know about, they deserve to win. No, GG. GG. Super close. You do like there's no stack? Well, that's good because there's a lot of people who don't like that. UA takes care of it. What's this? How high is the skill cap for DBZ? All right, let me look at all these comments. So I said this. I know that I've kind of dropped the ball on Union Arena content, and honestly, the reason that I have stopped is because it's gotten to there's just too many IPs for me to keep track of that I'm honestly not an expert for, right? Like One Piece and Gundam, I would never say that I was like into the IP before the card game, but it's been really approachable to learn like the characters and stuff. Like every new set being a lore dump for something new, right? Like I've watched Hunter x Hunter, I've watched a little bit of Bleach, I watched all of Code Geass, right? Like, and I'm up to date on like Demon Slayer, right? But there's just so many. I can only watch so much anime. I know that's like the struggle for a lot of people. There's only so much anime you can watch in a day, but like it's to a point where it's been really difficult to be. Union Arena doesn't feel like it's a one-person game to like pick your favorite set and play your favorite set. But if you to kind of keep to the standards of what I like to keep my content for, it's really difficult for me to keep up with that game. There's just so many releases. It's really like the rulings are like fine, but it's a really good game if there is a set that you like. But I don't know if it's a game. It's just like a weird niche for it. So I think the game is good, and if anyone like gives me a deck to play with it, I will 100% play with it. But it's difficult for me to keep up to date with not only like the characters, because they like One Piece, like they run out of characters. Even though this has been like a 20+ year story, they kind of run out of characters eventually, right? I can kind of know who's who. With Union Arena, like here's a completely different world of characters every set. It's really tough for me to keep up with that, so that's why it's been kind of like lacking on it. I do think the game's really fun, and if anyone brings me a deck, like I will play with them 100%, but it's been tough for me to keep up with it. So, but I think the game's good, so I do apologize that it's just something I can't keep up with that much. So yeah, right, because it's like UA is the mechanics for the game. I don't mind. I think it's fun. I like the way that the game works, and it's really unique compared to like it's unique gameplay, which is super fun, and it makes like deck building for it fun. I do think like the deck building is like a little bit too restrictive for the game compared to what I like to do, because it's IP and restriction locked, and then I think like the ceiling for that game is lower than a lot of other Bandai card games when it comes to like personal expression, which is what I kind of like to do with it. Yeah, the deck, which is why I'm like a little bit less involved with it. So I do apologize that I've like kind of like unofficially stopped supporting that, but it's just like a tough deck for like tough game for me to feel like I'm on track with it to a level that I like. But it's weird that that one, instead of like the gameplay itself, like the actual game, is not the tough part to keep up with. It's the lore around the game. I've never really had that before. Because there's games like I've looked at like universes before, and obviously I've done like Dragon Ball Masters now. But that those games are like so complex, and I think they're really good games, and I say that they're too good for me, because for me to be able to feel confident in what's going on and what's the best thing to do and that kind of stuff, I would have to like fully commit to only covering that game, I would find. So I do think Dragon Ball Masters is a fantastic game. If you have a community of people in your if you tell them that you're interested in playing Dragon Ball Masters, you will see their light, the eyes in their light, right? You will make their week just having any interest in their game. It's a super fantastic game. I miss it all the time. Sometimes I'll play Fusion World. I'm like, man, why can't this be Masters? Sometimes. Other times I'm like, hey, I just need to turn off my brain. I just need to turn some cards sideways, right? But I think that the skill cap for Dragon Ball Masters is super high. I think for all the Bandai games that currently exist, Dragon Ball Masters is probably the highest skill cap, and I would expect the better player to win more often. And generally they do in tournaments as well. One Piece, I think, is... Oh my gosh, we're just rolling into our good matchups and winning dice rolls today. Sure. But, you know, I find like you brick in Dragon Ball Masters a lot less. And it's a consistent game. Some people think it's too consistent, but in this game in particular, like, sometimes I will, like, you know, beat Jonas in a game, and with no fault of my own. It is simply the game decided that I should win this. So I think that happens quite a bit. All right. No Fusion World Master, yeah. I do like Fusion World. I do wish I do hope that game continues to survive, because I'm just a really big fan of it. I think the game is good. Ooh. What is our better play? We're at 4. I think still setting up this Luffy's probably better. Yeah, probably better. I'm going to attack with this first. Also, if Black Mirror is on the board, I can just be really greedy with a lot of my things. I'm playing around Sables by doing this. As in, like, playing Sables trigger. Yeah, I think this, like, Black and Purple Luffy, especially since it got a starter deck, it's moderately straightforward in how you upgrade it. It's not maybe... it's sometimes, like, a little bit expensive to do so, but... yeah, the deck is super fun. Dang, we're missing out on the lightning. Oh well. Oh, please. Okay. I'm asking for too much. Yes, please. I don't think I need this. No. Ooh, they're going to rest it for me. Do I care? No. Oh, okay. Well, now I made a mistake. Clearly. Clearly. Honestly, I'm not too afraid to do this. Give me 2 more cards. They'll probably save it, but like I don't know if it's worth it. Also, they're at 8 dons. Yeah, so we shouldn't have used our leader effect. Yeah. I do think like. Oh, okay, you got rid of specifically Luffy. Cool. I mean, I don't think they're losing because I don't get my 7K leader anymore, but yeah, that stinks. Yeah, Daniel's still winning like every Masters regional. Yeah, which I think is cool. Honestly, I think that's really cool for a game where you can, like, it's. I think One Piece is consistent enough where you will likely see good players continue to top, but like winning is good luck with a good player, right? Most of the time. There's no Gundam simulator right now that's like this, but I know that there's if you check out like there's a community server, there are some like I know there's some up and coming apps for it and like web servers for it. Yeah, it's yeah, the P is extra loud and the B is extra quiet in PB Luffy. Yeah, because there's a 7 cost. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Sorry, I saw a card go under. I thought it was, it was just Black Maria. Oh, they canceled. Okay. So I wasn't looking. Yeah, 9 drop it. Yeah. Yeah, my bad. I just wasn't looking at the board. They conceded and I'm like, all right. All right. I'm going to have to quit out of the sim and reopen it. Because it timed out. The lightnings have been fine. The trigger effect is never bad. I feel like they're really important against specifically, like, it's a concession against specifically, what's the name of the deck? Betty? There we go. So I think that was like the only matchup that I was like really afraid of with Marco. And I think that I think I would have a better success with this deck against specifically Betty. All right. Going second, so we're going first. We're just drawing really well today. I don't know what's up. Yep. I mean, they can still like giant it away, but like that's funny. All right. Well. Yeah, I don't care about the boost. I mean, I don't think there's anything like really afraid in here. Yeah, they're gonna take this no matter what, right? And if they don't, then I don't mind that they're just like thinking here. I also could play Black Maria and then Black Maria into Zoro, and then I could be at 9 next turn. But I think this game is all about like making sure my 6-drop Luffys survive. Gamma Knife. Gamma Knife is better against green for sure. But I think, honestly, like, if I'm being super honest, I don't think enough people respect how good Balo Betty is as a deck. I think a lot of people were just saying, you know what, I can beat that deck. It shouldn't be an issue, and then they lose to it. So part of this deck is to like, oh, we can get sure, man. All right, those are kind of actually. We're not getting the boost from this anyways. All right, first we need to make sure that only Luffy can get rid of this guy. We need to recognize that. Oh, they're thinking about saving it. I think it's better to just play Frankie. Like, especially because her hand is, like, kind of bad. Lightning, I think, is going to be better later. Probably 7 cost Sanji. And then, yeah, we just make sure this goes away. Yeah, GP is really good. GP is still really solid. You shouldn't feel bad about playing that deck. Yep. Carrot. They said carrot. I'm going to block with this while I can. Cool Turtles with the sub because the passive-aggressive Twitch subscription. Well, I'm glad that's working. They've got an interesting deck. It looks like it's Zoro, but they're trying to be Bayo Betty. I mean, I don't have to go for game, right? Like, we're just so healthy. Do I need to be a 7K leader? Probably. What's better, 7K leader? I mean, with them having Rad Beam, right? Yeah, this is about comparable, yeah. I was thinking about slamming the big idiot. It had crossed my mind. But I think we don't have to be... I don't think we have to slam the big idiot. Another Zora. Wow. Okay. What's the best way to finish this? I think we do it like this. Because they could have like pistol as their last one. They had a lot of 2Ks. But we got there. What a weird build, though. Yeah, we almost lost, though. We lost by 1K. I did see the Roger Pirate stuff. Yeah. All right. Are we just playing against a rando? I think we are. This wasn't ranked. What are we doing? Someone sniped it. Did I just open the thing and someone copied the code and wrote it down? Or did I just go into quick match? Does a during pair or when paired affect? All right, here's the Betty matchup. I will keep this. When paired attribute with a link when a... No, so link is a subset of pair. Meaning that a when paired effect, and if you link something, you get the when paired effect if it's that specifically. I mean, do we... sure, just give him a little... With the new Miha. No, I have not. I have not looked at much OP12 stuff. We'll probably start looking at OP12 after Gen Con. So at the beginning of August, we'll start looking at some stuff. I think we get out of these attacks while we can, as much as it sucks. Yeah, all right. All right. Cool, and then they can just do their thing, right? I do think I need to... probably this. We'll be at 6 next turn. So if we had a ramp trigger, we'll take it so we can get 9-drop Luffy. But yeah, we haven't looked at as much OP12 stuff yet. I think I went to quick match. Okay, I probably did. Yeah, the leader effect, I believe, is mandatory. Yeah. And so if you don't use it, then you miss the effect because you chose Zero Dawn and Zero Dawn. But yeah, the new spoilers are cool. The deck's gonna be fun. But also, like, if you get Red Rock, then you just lose. So it's kind of stinky. Yeah. Wow, an original combo. Oh yes, please. Like, what are we supposed to do, right? What are we supposed to do when that's their play? Our play is to just, I guess, hope that we find either 6-drop Luffy or a Sanji. I mean, that helps. It just thinks that we have literally nothing else to do. And we can't use Giant because, like, we go to... Yeah, it would be nice to have 7-drop here, but I guess it's Emporio. We could also have, like, attacked face. And then just be like, well, we win next turn if we don't lose. But it's probably fine. We'll see. We have a lot of 2Ks in hand. And if we get a 7K, it's going to start looking better. Like a 6-7 Luffy, but... There's a chance like we should have gone face with the hopes that we could maybe just win next turn. Yeah, 7-cost Sanji is really important. I think we're playing, what, 4 copies of it? 3 copies of it? We were playing... Wait for the ad to finish? Or the thing to finish? We're playing 3, I think. Anyways. Get out of that one when we can. Oh yeah, please. We support making our friends feel bad. All right. Ooh, okay. We found him. He's a little bit late to the party, but that's fine. Oh, we got really good numbers. They have double 2K to save this. They do it. And then they have to top deck Revolution Army, which they won't. Nice. Oh, they had double Zeus anyways. Yeah, that you should do. Oh, they top deck it? That's crazy. All right, now they have to figure out what the good numbers are. Nine's pretty good. Oh, we just got every 2K in our deck, though. Here's like the weird issue. The weird issue is that like we need to find like another rush card. So we can't really get rid of Sanji, but all right. Top deck? All right, we can still lose a bunch of ways. No! We're one away from this. No. Should have kept Sanji. I couldn't have. I would have lost. I would have lost if I kept Sanji. I had exact amount of counter. There's no way. Yeah. GG. Yeah. Oh, they had double Karasu? Please stop. Stop. Double Karasu. Last lives. I can't win. I can't win against that. No one can win against that. Brutal. I can't believe. I don't know how much they're paying Batsu, but I will give him twice as much for that to not happen anymore. I would give them twice as much. Yeah. Oh man. I will never be upset at the fact that someone is playing a good deck to win, right? This is a competitive game. People will play good decks and win. I hate playing against Betty. I hate it. I hate it so much. I just hate it. It just doesn't feel like I'm actually playing the One Piece card game. It's to the point where I'm just like, it's whatever. Like if it was a control deck, sure, but it's just like I slam my cards down and hope nothing, and only good things happen to me. Yeah, it's just brutal. It's just brutal. I will never be upset at someone playing Betty, though. I hope you don't think this is an issue with people playing Betty. It's just an issue with Betty itself. It's to the point where where it's not. That's like the thing that I'm most afraid about going to Gen Con is that like I spend like a month practicing for the only the only event that I'm going to be playing in any competitive event like this format and most other formats. And then like it's like, oh, well, you lost in 5 minutes. You're now going into round 2x1 because I'm just the Betty player. Like what? It's just like brutal. If I pair into Betty round 1, furious. But is okay. That is not okay though. I mean, we'll just go a little, just a little kiss. I am gonna giant. If it was, sorry, if they Onami, yeah, this is fine. If they were Onamiing me, then I would do something different. So we're going to 6 next turn. You know, I wouldn't mind. Let's see how this goes. I don't think it's like super wrong to like. Oh, they have a third one. I want to play 9-drop Luffy next turn essentially, but this is an optional effect, so I can go this. I can play this, and then so we're at 7, and then I can just play this and not use the card action. I will block that. I will 1K. That is fine. They have Hody, they can win. Alright, no Hody. One time. That was worse. I shouldn't have attacked in. Just hit me with the Hody. I know you got it. Oh. I think we still lose. Yeah. GG. GG. No GG? Crazy. Crazy. Yeah, we should, I mean, yeah, giving them that attack, let them win. Oh, they had double Kinemon. Man, I'm just getting wrecked by triggers today. That's crazy. Yeah, that was all 4 Tonoyasu. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have attacked. Attacking there only gave them benefits, so that was on me. Because they were likely just not gonna be able to push for game next turn, and I was pretty far ahead. That's on me. Why do people? Because a lot of people just aren't, outside of like green purple Luffy, which is our next matchup. You are almost always, it's almost always a 6 cost nowadays. I find. I think a lot of people just have a hard time playing it for a reduced cost. I guess we'll keep. Yo. Oh, it's my turn now. Nami. In this meta, crazy. Also, this will probably be a shorter stream today. I know that we haven't been doing a lot of One Piece content. I said this earlier in the video and in the stream too, but it's been pretty busy for me, and I mean, I guess one. And I almost didn't go live today. I just felt bad because I haven't streamed One Piece in a week. But honestly, like the only thing I want to do, I next week any testing is going to be Marco testing to just get ready for Gen Con. I don't play enough to where whenever I do play, I want to take it pretty seriously. Chopper, huh? Chopper, huh? I want to be that next turn. Do I even attack in? I don't think I want to, right? Because then they can't use like their leader effect. I mean, they can go Luffy Taro 7-drop. Let's see what this does. If they block it, then yeah, and then we just go Big 9. And they Luffy Taro, that's fine. Yeah. Oh, just Sanji Pudding? Okay. That's better for me. Yeah, I'm not too upset about this, I think. Sure, that card is fine. Alright, then we get to play this on curve. And then we get to go 6th and 10. And they have no way to really interact with this card, which is quite nice. Oh, okay. They're attacking to a 5k anyways. I mean... Sure. I'd rather keep all this up first, this Luffy. That's fine. Is also fine. All right. I think we have to just play this out. It sucks to only have one open, but I think 10 is just so much better than 9 in this scenario that I want to force him to have it. Oh, good. You know, I was wondering, you know, if a third one would be better. I'm glad that they agree that a third one's for the best for him. 1k? We're at 10 Dawn anyways, yeah. Do I care about going down? I probably shouldn't go down to 1. Every time. Put that much Dawn. At this point, we just go for, yeah. Got Uso Hachi so they know that they have a 2k anyways. And there goes the 2k. Alright. Oh, 1k. 1k. A 2k. Yeah, that sucks. It has to be giant, and it was not giant. Yeah. Even if it was giant, right? Yeah, GG. What could I do wrong? Gamma Knife, I think, won them the game. Like the Sanji puddings. Yeah. I think Gamma was the game changer. Without it, I won. Yeah, if my first 9-drop Luffy stayed on the board, I think I won. Yeah. Anyways, GG. Yeah, 3 Sanji puddings is whatever at this point. Like, I'm just over it. It's gonna happen. But that's like, I think like I don't think I would have changed anything that I did. I think it makes sense that that's just how that works. Yeah, it's really tough because they just make 7k bodies. It doesn't matter that you're a 7k leader. They're always just gonna like force a damage from you, right? Would I have ever considered going for game? No. I don't think I would have, but maybe I should have. Because I needed to just respect. If I kept lightning, if I had a way to get rid of that blocker, maybe. Like if I kept Sanji 7-drop instead, I would probably go for game. But it's tough. Yeah. Didn't keep lightning for the blocker. Yeah, it just is like expensive. But then like we could have lightning for free against this deck because it could have also been the Sanji, though I don't think they were at low enough Dawn for it. It's just the fact that these Sanji puddings, they played 3. I think if they played like 2, we may like, I don't know. They just were able to get there. Let's play another one. We started off going pretty good, but we've been dwindling. Yeah, I think I think 16 2Ks is probably a little bit too much. You need like cards with a little bit more substance. All right. Oh, we're playing against Bruh. We do have 6-cost Luffy, which I think helps this matchup quite a bit. We don't have a ramp card, but I'm sure this will find one. Ready? We're gonna find one. Okay, I wasn't wrong. I was worried about being wrong. But we're fine. We're fine. Ah, yes, 2 Bettys to make 5Ks in Limburg. Good to know. I think we do just do this. If they have Limburg, they're just better than us. I don't think we can really afford to stall them out. I suppose another 2K. If we had a ramp card, if we had another ramp sword, I'd probably consider playing it. Would I ever play 6 or 7K Brook? The 6-7? Yeah, I think the card's fine. I just don't know if we need to be the control player in this matchup. Ah, yes. I think this is like a little greedy from them. Because we can just trade with these really nicely. Get out of the small attacks while we can. We could technically make this I mean, they're just gonna likely take it anyways. This doesn't make me a one. Yeah. If they hit me with giant, I would actually likely use it depending on the circumstances, so I'd rather have one open for that. Koala. Lindbergh. Sure. Ah, yes. Good. Good. And you're going for board still. I mean, at this point, sure. I don't think we're finding giant. I'd rather just get a guaranteed 2k. Alright, make me a 6k leader. And then I lose. Oh, good. And then another attacker. Good. All of this is good. I'm happy this is happening. Not my boy. This is all good things. These are things that should happen in this game. I'm happy. I'm happy Betty exists. I'm happy this is how we play this game. I couldn't put GG because they left too quickly because they need to play another game. Maybe Lucci wasn't that bad of a deck. Maybe that deck should be around more. Maybe that deck needs to be around more. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think like what would be if we lose another if we play another Betty deck. I think there is a way to play Marco where we are really well slotted to like remove Betty, but like Emporio on 4 into Limburg or Karasu wins so many matchups. It's insane. It's insane how many matchups that just wins. Yeah, I think like honestly, here's my issue. I know that like Revolution Army is like not as present, but I don't know. I don't know where I would stand for it. I don't know where, because like without it, like the meta is like super control heavy, right? I don't know. It's tough. Karasu band is like fine. I don't know if like Emporio's better though, if I'm being honest. Emporio might be like the better one. The 4 of the Sanji. Man, are we just... We're playing against the same players. Alright. This will have to be fine. I mean... You are the high roll deck. It's gotta be Tech 4. That's fair. I think that's... I think you can definitely tech against the deck. And I also think that if you are... what'd you get? Hiyori? Alright, cool. They get to high roll. What am I saying? Whee! Hey, we have Black Maria out. I don't care. We trash this one. Yeah, it doesn't really matter because like we get a lot of this Dawn back. Or like we get to ramp back up. Probably another 2K because we have Sanji already. Sure. So yeah, we still stayed at 6. That's insane. Giant, too good. Oh, come on. You got me. You got me that time. That time you got me. They're at how much Dawn? They're at 6 Dawn. Do I need to be a 7K leader right now? Because I really want a Sanji to get rid of the Izo. But it's probably not worth. Ooh, they do the thing. Yeah, Maria stocks are very high. I think Maria is still a broken card. I wish the card was probably not printed. I think the card should not exist, but we don't need another Black Maria. Ah, yes. Into. Oh, that's big money. All right. Do we care? I think it's better to just get this guy out, if I'm being honest. You don't think I'm gonna do this? I mean, maybe that's what he wants. I see. That's what he wants. This one. Sanji the Zoro. Sanji cannot rest the Zoro. Unfortunately. It's 6 or less. Which Zoro is a little bit more expensive than that. I just has to decide if he wants to go for board or not. That one you can get. That one I kind of want to keep. Are we going to go for game next turn? They have another Momo. Another Momo would be pretty upsetting. I don't think we're going to go for game next turn. Alright, cool. That's what I was fearing. Alright, listen, I know this is dumb, but like... What's that card, lol? There was a Gundam stream yesterday. Yeah. We can still super lose. Hodie's still a really good card. Hodie's still a really good card. Not necessarily GG, just likely GG. Yeah, I haven't got time for that. You wouldn't. What a choice. We can't use any Dawn. Alright. They know the only card in my hand is Giant. They won't give me Banish, right? Actually, though, no, Banish wins in the game. What am I doing? Because I have to discard a card, right? Yeah, that's bad. They don't have Banish, though. They don't have Banish in this deck. They don't have that card. That card's too good for them. Was it, like, secretly better to... Yeah, it might have been secretly better to not play out the Luffy and just do, like, big numbers with board. I don't know. It's tough. Another Momo? Sick. This is like their 7th activation of no. It's just like their fourth, right? They've played 1, 2. It's their fourth copy of the card. That's crazy. You know I can't get out of this. Those are cards. As you should be. Oh, they're being cowards, which is fair. I know they're getting 2k, 1k, right? As silly as this sounds, I think we need to just go... Oh, why did I do that? 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 I'm just autopiloting. I should lose. Give me the Hody. I'm dumb. It should just been 7. I should have had 2 open for Hody. Yeah, we goofed. Big time goofing. Maybe they don't have Hody. Maybe they bomb decked with our Hodies. Never mind. Yeah, we deserve to lose. Yeah, we overtapped. Oh, okay. Misclicked on the extra Dawn. GG. Yeah, that was my game to lose. My game to win. I definitely just was dumb. I didn't mean to attach that Dawn. I was just autopiloting. I'm like, well, I can attack 8 and they block. It's a bad number for it. It doesn't matter. I should have. Yeah, if I had that one extra Dawn open, I would have won. But that's okay. It's fine. It's how it is. I think the better player won. I could have been rewarded. I don't think so. I think we just didn't do the thing that this deck's supposed to do. I think I'm just like, oh, I kept like in my head, I'm like, keep 4 open, keep 4 open, keep 4 open. And then it was just like, oh, you could attach 1 Dawn. You're fine. I was not fine. I guess we'll go first. This is a good hand for that GLHF. Yeah, definitely my game to lose. So I am at least happy that the better player won in that game. Oh, they're thinking. We're probably playing for like another 45 minutes or so. I don't have that much left in me today. All right, cross guild for what? Mr. 3. Oh, the double searching? All right. Ooh, that's gonna like be good to like double ramp into that. They're gonna take this no matter what, so I'd rather not have anything that they can interact with the Zoro with. And then I'm just gonna ramp with Zoro again. This card wins me the game a lot of the time. Raging Tiger. Mihawk, draw 2, discard 1. I think I'm just going to attack with this and see what they do, and then play the other Zoro, and then we attack for a big number. And the fact that they can play out, like, the buggy means I don't care about these cards on board. And the next turn I'll be at 6 to 9, and then I can play Luffy. Stay at 9, and then 6 and 10. I'll probably actually do 5 and 10, or 5 and 11. Because if they block with Mihawk, then they'll be upset. No, they're real thinking, huh? All right. If they block this, I'll just try to bully the Mihawk. Is playing another card with Law better? What can it find? It can find, like, I guess another 9-drop. I guess, like, they'll... No, I think we're fine. I think we just go Big 10. They have to kind of just respect this. Sure. Yeah, I think Buggy is good, though. Some people say Buggy shouldn't exist. Let's see, HDTV want to say enjoying that Gundam? Me too. Me too. Gundam is likely going to be a mainstay for this channel. Unsurprising, but... Jeez, they are thinking. A lot of thoughts going on. Yeah, I think just discarding Law is just better here. If they try to like attack just 5k with Buggy, yeah, they're getting a Mihawk again. Another Mihawk is kind of silly. Don't appreciate that. Oh, they're going face. If they play Pudding, are we upset? No. Like, I guess we're like a little bit upset, but they won't play Pudding against me. That'd be insane. Yeah. Into other Mihawk, that's pretty good. That is very good. I'm likely thinking if they need to attack. Not having 6-drop Luffy's kind of stinky. Sure. Okay, it's less stinky now, but still like a little bit stinky. Because like, these cards can't attack. We can play our 9-drop out. And if they save this, I think win. I think they win if they save this, but they won't save it. They won't give me 2k, 2k, 1k, right? And they're going to 8 Dawn next turn, so at least they can't play 10-drop Buggy. But this might have been a little bit too greedy. Because we can't just lose next turn. I mean, yeah, they've been just like slowly printing support for all 4 of them, right? Yeah, I think Buggy's good. I think people overrated it, and then people overcorrected, and now they're underrating it. I think the deck is just fine. It's gonna be good. All right, I understand thinking. All right, we got him. We got him out of there. Which means they're going to be doubly thinking when we play the second one. Sure. Okay, Ovida. Alright. Doesn't have blocker. Oh, I did the wrong one. I meant to do Nami. That's fine. I don't think I'm gonna have time to play. Yeah, it didn't matter since we didn't find Giant anyways. I mean, they can play 10 drop, but and get rid of my thingy, but like that doesn't do anything. Yeah, they're only. I mean, I guess they can. It just depends. If they have like double 10 drop, we might lose. Enjoy this 1K. Oh, really? Currently have no blockers up. Double 10 drop though, right? Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, none of these things can attack. And we can't remove anything. We need 3 attacks to go in. This would be a 7k attack, right? And then we'd have 7-8. I guess we can just do this, right? And then actually, or we'd have like 1 bigger attack with Sanji. Let's see what they do here. Oh, that's right. Frankie can attack with Donna. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Good call. Good call. Good call. I did forget this. Am I playing Giants? I think so. I believe I am. Just realize, yeah, I think you can squelch it, but I don't know what that means, like what it looks like to do that. Oh my gosh, my guy. I understand, like this is a thinking game, but clearly you've used twice as much time than I have. All right, what's our play now? So we can attack here. Either they block or they get out of it. If they block, because we can do double 7s, right? Because we lose 2 and then we get 2 back. Or we can do... All right, now I'm the one thing forever. Because the other way we do it is that we just like put up 4 blockers and just hope we don't lose next turn. Right? Because we can. They have 5 attacks next turn. Yeah, I think we need to just do the double blockers and pray. I think like we win next turn too. We will trash this. And then we will play this. And we will trash, I guess, this. And we pass. Yeah, even with Sables, right? I think with double blockers in hand, we're probably fine. And them also being afraid that we have Giant in hand. It does stink that we're a 5k leader, though. Yeah, no, the last card in our life is Gum Gum Giant. I trust. Yeah, I think this is pretty much to a 50-50 at this point. I mean, I can look at how many 2Ks they've used. They've used 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because it'd be 7-7. So like the first hack would be guaranteed, and then be 2K, 1K left. That is fine. Okay, no giants exist in this deck. That's cool. I'm glad to know this. Because if they attack with Mihawk, they're just conceding too, right? I might have needed to keep Usopp instead. That might have been a mistake as well. Not Robin. Robin's... Yeah, that was a mistake. If we take much, I mean, they only have 4 minutes left on the timer. Gotcha. All right. At this point, we can go 3 7s. That's likely just the best, right? All right, cool. All right, they had bricks in hand no matter what. So, all right. All right. And the GG. Respect. Thank you. Yeah, Buggy's probably the cheapest deck you can make right now. So in general, for me specifically, a couple things. And this is just how I work, and I'm not trying to. I think there's a lot of ways to enjoy this card game. Specifically because I cover so many card games, it's really difficult to cover unofficial formats. And also, I generally just like one-on-one, like 1v1 games more than just like a 2v2. I think it's really fun, and part of the reason like the Four Emperors format I think is great, and I really support the Joy Boys for doing that. But I don't. It's just like not for me. I think that like if there are definitely people who only cover the One Piece card game, and that means that you can go deeper into more like unofficial formats or like, you know, different builds and stuff. But with how much time I have to spread across all the games that I cover, I just don't have enough to go like deep enough into that format. So, and I think it's going to be the same thing for like Gundam and stuff, where the 2v2 formats I don't think I'm going to be investing a lot of time into because of that as well. So, but I think they're cool formats. Why the chump blocker? Because the chump blocker draws 1. Yeah. Yeah, because the other blocker draws 1. $80-20 for this deck, as in, I think Bonnie, I'd have to double check. I think Bonnie wins it though, right? Because Bonnie gets to just like rest all our things. Oh my gosh, well, I've never played as much Yamato as I have today. That's crazy. We have the ramp card. I guess that's good enough. Yeah, I think for how popular One Piece is, it's definitely like, oh, Frankie next turn is gonna be really nice. I think for how expensive for how popular the game is, like One Piece is already like below curve for that. Yeah, I think Pokemon's probably still like what, the cheapest game still. Is that fair? I think to build a competitive deck for that game's pretty affordable. I don't think we need 2 of these. Cool, which is correct because we got one back. We're at 6 done. I would like to find the Zoro ramp. Zoro ramp would be pretty nice here. Yeah, I think Pokemon is definitely more solitaire-like because there's like literally nothing you can do on your opponent's turns. But I don't think that's bad. Let's block with this while we still can. I guess we're just like not ramping this game though. I mean, we can play like, we can go Nico Robin into Onami. It won't get us the card draw, but we at least get to go to the okay. Get out of it. This means we'll just play Onami, right? No, we'll do both because I want to be able to get to. Well, yeah, with double Gatling in hand, right? We're at 7, unfortunately. Yeah, that's fine though. Not having 6-drop Luffy out is stinky, but I think we're still okay. If they play Momo on curve, we're upset. They could play Hody right now. Oh, okay. You have a way to rest. My Onami. So I wouldn't be you do, but you're just 7k. That's not that much. Yeah, probably lightning. Yeah, 80 Bonnie, 20 Luffy. Yeah, I think it's that one. I won't be playing Riftbound. I just honestly don't have enough time to. At this point, we just have to, like, go for game. Not go for game, but, like, set up for game next turn. Especially since we're a 7k leader. Like, they could have, like, another Hody and try to go for it, but I think we're fine. Is it better for John to be banned or other leaders to be just as good? I don't know. That's a solid question. Like, what would be, like, the alternatives for, like, other decks, right? All right, 9k to 7k right now. $13. Oh, okay. You know what? You got me. You got me. Technically, I could maybe get out of this, but then this Hody just being a... Sure. It's either Hody's an 8k or it's a 10k. Either way, we win. I mean, this is better. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Five. Am I a Betty player? I guess so. I guess I'm just the aggressor now. Or is Sage Z the Betty player? Yeah. maybe get out of this one. All right, 13. With 2 cards, yeah, not happening. GG. No GG, that's fair. That's fair, I got lucky. So it's not fair. Yeah, I know people are working on Gundam. I do think that Gundam lends itself just as much to a sim. Like, I keep comparing it to Hearthstone a lot of the time, which obviously Hearthstone is an online-only game. I think that's fair. Yeah, I think, like, I would be pretty on board to having Giant be a 1 or 2 of. I think more than 2 would be too many cards. But I can see them limiting it to 1. Oh, yeah. Gundam is, like, close enough to, like, One Piece where there will be a lot of times where you just set up the board wrong because of it. Yeah, no Riftbound. No, I just don't have time. Honestly, covering 3 games that on the level that I want to, like at least for videos, is a lot. Because I'm gonna expect Gundam, Fusion World, and One Piece not in that order as the 3 priorities for this channel. And then I will keep up to date with Digimon. I'll probably play more Digimon when their online thing comes out, and then I will. I'll go from there. It's telling me that going second is better for this matchup, but yo, GLHF. Sure. I don't feel like I've really gone second all day. We have our ramp cards, but we don't have the. It's probably fine. No, I think Gundam's great. I do think like they're like if the meta's found out, then like there can't like be like a best deck in format, but so far there seems to be a lot of stuff. What deck would you recommend to start in Dragon Ball Fusion World? I would say if you are strictly like trying to just buy a deck out of the box, Giblet's probably the best one. I think also like if you like more control decks, Aandroidd 20 can be, or Aandroidd, or like, yeah, Cell. Gonna be a moderately okay deck. Do I need a ramp? I guess we'll just take this one. Okay, well, I guess we'll ramp with this guy. Okay, they whiff. Love to see it. Yeah, alright. And we can just, like, do the thing with this guy. I don't think they're gonna block. Yeah, it's been weird. Before this week, I've never really heard people ask for a Lin ban, but I've been hearing it pretty often nowadays, which I don't think is wrong. It's just bizarre because it's like something I really haven't heard before. Take this 2K. I guess I'll take this 2K. Alright, nice. Another 2K. I really want to find 6-drop Luffy. So, I guess. Alright. Alright, please find me 6-drop Luffy. Thank you. If we're a 7K for the rest of the game, it doesn't really matter. Maybe we should have made this a 6, yeah, but I don't care about their board going as wide. But if they have the, would they actually, wait, are we bad? What did they add with? What did they add with? Okay, they didn't get that. If they got Mole Pistol, this is bad. But they didn't add Mole Pistol, so we have like a chance to be okay. But they have it anyways. It's fine. I'm not upset. You're upset. 9 Sanji. They are unfortunately never banning that card because they gave it a manga print. So that card is a staple in this game forever now. Enjoy. I really hate all of this. Yeah, none of this is good. I hate it. Yeah, that one. I think we lose. We didn't have our outs. We had a really good start. Oh, can this find us another 6-drop? No, but it can. This card's kind of good. All right. Listen, we don't have giant, so. Two one would be devastating here, but they don't have it. Oh yeah. I think we lose though. We weren't able to set up. Yeah, it is interesting how much they've really leaned into leaders shouldn't be 6Ks anymore. No, I think Zora's got this. We didn't see a 6-drop on Curve, but I don't think that's too bad. Chopper, I mean, Chopper didn't even do that much, right? You got my blocker. Congrats. And we can't attack Law into... Sure. Hit me with Kid Killer? I'll just concede if they do. Oh, I mean, I can get out of this attack, but we're never winning, right? Maybe I can't. 9? GG. I had to let them know that we could get out of it. They had to know. They had to know. They had to know. 5 cost Karasu or the 5K Karasu? It's about pride, 100%. All right. We'll do one more game. Last game no matter what. Let's see if we have a positive win rate today. We've played against 1 green purple Luffy, 0 copies of blue purple. Oh my gosh. GG's. We're done. We're done. I don't want to spend 30 minutes. That's the only omen we need. All right, we lost. Good job. I got things to do today, and it's not losing the Bonnie in 20 minutes. I'd rather lose to it in 1 minute and just be done for the day. That's the omen I need. So I like this deck. This deck is really fun. I do think that it's tough. I wished it had a better matchup into Betty. I was hoping that with Lightning and stuff we could still get there, and being a 7K leader, but it's still just really, really tough. That was the one more game. Yeah, I hope that's not even like bad manners against my opponent. Like the bounty matchup trainer popped up, it was 2080, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not feeling 20% lucky today. This is the Bonnie aura. Oh yeah, for sure. Deck is too good. I'm just a guy who likes to attack. So what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Why my tournament thing is wrong? I need a move bot to change that. But yeah, here's the deck. I don't think it's that like I don't think it's unique enough to put on the board. I think we're still going to be playing Bonnie, or not Bonnie, Marco next for Gen Con. So that's probably the deck I'll sleeve up. You won against, well, I'm happy for you. And say force out Tsunami for Betty and Yamato. That's fair. I think that can help us get some better searches. Well, but the issue is that here's the issue though. This is a natural 2K, which means that against Betty, like they can just Lindbergh it for free, right? So like for Yamato I can see, but for Lindbergh, I mean, like, yeah, you get the Dawn -1, but that Dawn -1's kind of expensive in this deck sometimes, so we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I think we should I thought I was on 3, but yeah, I agree. Probably 4. Maybe even just take out Onami and go to 4 copies of Sanji. I do think that card is really helpful, especially since we're gonna have a lot of turns where like we go from 6 to 8. We can go down to we end the turn essentially on 7 using Sanji's effect and one like the 6-drop Luffy's effect, and then we can go to 9 next turn. So I do agree. I think we do need more Sanjis. I think that's fair. I think that's fair to say. So Onami was fine, but I don't think it helped us that much, to be honest. I don't think it helped us that much. But again, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. I know this is a shorter stream and less competitive, but I do feel confident that I'm not playing purple black Luffy now, so that's good. I appreciate that. Dawn -1 search not good. Which Nami search? Which Nami? Yeah, I just got back. Yeah. Which? Oh, this one? No. Which one? I don't think I know what you're talking about. So no, it's not. But yeah, I'm sorry that this month is a little bit slower on One Piece stuff, but I think most people just kind of understand this. Honestly, from like April 1st to now, like we've had like 3 solid months of like every week being like exciting for One Piece. So oh, the Robin, yeah. We just talked about it. Yeah. Also, oh yeah, Kuma being able to hit it, yeah, feels rough. But yeah, we'll I'll still be making One Piece content. I hope you guys don't think that I'm abandoning ship for Gundam, but Gundam's definitely I'm having a lot of fun with it right now. The deck building's really fun. The fact that we're at like a day 0 format makes a lot of things interesting, and it's a really unique system. Like for Fusion World, it was different because like I played like Dragon Ball Masters for years, so I kind of knew what was going on. But for Gundam, I'm just kind of out into the wild with it, and I've been enjoying it. So, but yeah, we'll continue to update it. We'll probably jump into OP12 after Gen Con. So once we're in August, we'll be doubling down on OP12 content, and it's also I hope you guys know the amount of willpower that I've had to not play with shiny new toys. I didn't do Pokemon. I'm not doing Riftbound. I didn't do Bazaar. I didn't do Shadowverse. I'm not playing the horse racing game. There are so many toys that have been, tempting me to play with, and I've been able to avoid them all. So it's been I get this one. This is the one toy that I get to afford on my meager allowance. So yeah, exactly. I'm sorry, I'm not playing Haru Arara. Yeah. So Gundam's my new toy. So, but I hope everyone knows that we're in a lull period right now, and that it's not. I fully support the One Piece card game. I just want people to know that it's not. But I also, the other thing is that I want to make content that I think is good, and I think a lot of the content that I could make right now is just not worth it for people either. Like it would just be filling the gap. And I hate making content like that. I'd rather have a video that I'd rather not make a video than make a video that I feel is just like a daily video that I feel like I have to make kind of thing. I don't want to waste your guys' time either. But that'll be it. We'll play some Fusion World tomorrow. I think I'm going to be playing some Aandroidd 18, the red one, based on Danny's top 16 finish there. I have to figure out what I'm playing at Fusion World at Gen Con too, so we'll be doing that as well. There's an anime girl horse racing game. It's an oversimplification, but that'll get you where you need to go for like what the game actually is. So it gives you an idea. You can play it. You can spend a lot of money on it. I've seen it happen. You don't bet on the races, but you just instead bet on which LRs you're what things you're pulling. So anyways, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do appreciate it. Is there anyone streaming some One Piece today? Let's see. We've got Luigi playing some blue purple Luffy. We have a Italian regionals. We have Renee playing in a... What's Renee playing? I think it's probably... Oh, it's a blue purple mirror match. All right, Luigi gets it. Oh, they're in the finals too. No, finals training arc. Okay, against Buggy. Yeah, we'll raid Luigi. But don't let me stop you from going to your second favorite streamer if they're streaming right now. I just know that I'm your first favorite streamer, so you know. Now that your first favorite's gone, you gotta skedaddle anywhere. But thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be doing some more One Piece next week. We will definitely do Wednesday night One Piece next Wednesday too. I'm sorry that we had to miss it, and I appreciate everything that you all do. So thank you guys. See you guys tomorrow, and for Fusion World, we'll be making some more Gundam content as we get there, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.